Let me introduce myself. My name is Richard Cooper. I've created a channel on YouTube you can find under Entrepreneurs in Cars. About 65,000 subscribers, close to 9 million views. I'm creating this video today because I spend a lot of my time and money. I've spent as much as $35,000 in 1 year working on self-development, self-care, if you will, to make myself a better version of myself. And there's been nothing that has moved the bar in my life further and harder forward than Rollo Tomassi's work on the Rational Male book series. Honestly, it's funny to say that a $15 book that I downloaded on Audible and listened on a flight back from a men's retreat under a friend's recommendation changed my life that much, but it really did. So the point of me creating this video today is I want to share my own experience and those of some men whose lives have been improved for the better as a result of his work as well, because I think we need to get more awareness out that. Let me just quickly share my brief story, and I'll share that of the other men as well. For about a year and a bit, I was probably suffering from what I would describe as PTSD, so post-traumatic stress disorder, reoccurring nightmares, inability to sleep, inability to focus, all that good stuff. There was a few things that happened in my life with a divorce when I saw how men are treated through family law, through business legislation with a company that I run. And I think the last thing that really pushed me over the edge, that gave me the hardest time focusing and moving forward and contributing and being a father and all that sort of stuff, was a breakup with a woman that I was with for about 3 years. And I just didn't know how to function and move forward. Like I said, I basically had all the symptoms of PTSD, the same sort of thing a guy would get if he was out in war and came back here and not able to work or function in society. I was essentially frozen. I was incapacitated. So consuming his work opened up my eyes. It allowed me to see the world for what it truly is. There's a proverbial quotation description, which is called the red pill. So taking that allows you to see things for as they truly are. So I'm going to stop talking, allow you to hear the testimonials of some other men. I know that it moved the bar in my life to a great degree, so I want to thank Rollo for your work. I know that you're going to see this at some point, and also encourage other guys to check out his blog and his book series if you want to become a better version of yourself and understand how the world works, and more specifically intergender dynamics between men and women, and the best way to navigate that landscape so that you are the best version of yourself. I hope you enjoy these, they're testimonials from other guys that sent them in. These are unpaid, aside from me asking these guys to send them in. That's all they are. Thanks for checking this out. Enjoy.
This is my video on how Rollo Tomassi changed my life. I had attempted to commit suicide twice.
Rollo Tomassi, the creator of the blog and book The Rational Male, is nothing short of being a lifesaver. A couple years back, before I found his work, I was in a marriage that wasn't working. It was so bad I got to a point where I contemplated suicide and was actually taking steps to completing that. Turned everything around for me. Everything started clicking in and falling into place. He saved my life. Now my life is much better. I'm in a much better place. My life is a much better life than what I could have ever possibly imagined, and it's all due to him. Rollo Tomassi is nothing short of just being a lifesaver.
Hey guys, just want to do a quick video and give a recommendation of a book right now, and that book is The Rational Male by Rollo Tomassi. My mind was blown. I read it probably 3 more times within the first 6 months, and I'm going to start reading it here again. How I describe this book to other friends, men, is that this book helps you understand women more than any other thing, any other saying, any other book that I've read. It has absolutely changed my world, changed my life. Women today are a lot different than they used to be, but a lot of things aren't different, and this book absolutely shows you how to navigate the waters of today, being a man, dating, relationships, and marriage if you choose to do that. I can't recommend this book enough. I know it's a pretty vague description, but if you're struggling in your marriage, you're dating, you have an overbearing wife. In my case, I had a girlfriend who was very good looking, but just constantly gave me shit and was, I would probably consider her a mean person. Said a lot of mean things, and I just put up with it because I thought that's what I had to do, and she was very beautiful, so that was always the reason I put up with things. You don't have to. I just want to give a heartfelt recommendation for The Rational Male by Rollo Tomassi as a book that can absolutely wake you up to the modern times, how to navigate these modern times, at least in Western society, and how to understand and navigate dating and relationships and interacting with women. It's a fantastic read. I can't recommend it enough.
All my life I've been misled by women. I've been raised by a single mother, and now I know how to position myself, what to do, when, what to expect from women, where to spend my resources, my time, how to work on myself, what to improve myself, and many more things that I could recommend everyone, parents, especially parents, fathers, to read this book.
And The Rational Male by Rollo Tomassi absolutely changed me. Thanks to his ideas, I managed to score a date with her chasing me rather than me chasing her. So as you can see here. So yeah, this shit really works. I also feel 10 times more confident in not making stupid mistakes in my 20s like so many men do. So thank you, Rollo Tomassi.
His writing provides clarity to a chaotic contemporary culture of today. For myself, I'd say he saved a whole lot of grief by seeing the world through objective truths rather than wishful expectations. It's given me a clarity of mind, the fathering that we needed but never had.
I've been searching for answers about the female nature for about all my life. When I read the book, it really opened my eyes to what the fuck is going on. I'm not the same. What have changed for me is since I read the book, I'm feeling stronger. I'm not going back. Since I read the book, it was literally like swallowing the red pill that I've been waiting for quite some time, for so long, feeling so frustrated, so mad, almost losing my fucking life. It's not for the faint of heart. It's for the ones that really wants to understand and wake up. Because if you want to be in La La Land, you know, float around on fluffy clouds, you can still do that. But if you want to wake up, The Rational Male is the book you want to read.